It's funny, on the first day of summer, autumn, winter, spring, summer, autumn. On the first day of autumn, which was the other day, the temperatures just dropped. Car's loving it. I have installed the downpipe. As soon as the temperature dropped, I've had it tuned. It's amazing. It's got approximately 35 or 40 more kilowatts, bearing in mind I have the engine there. Now, the reason I haven't made a proper video, and I'm not going to go fully into it here, is that my catalytic converter seems to be damaged from manganese, which was like the half a bottle of octane booster I was adding here and there, apparently. So when I fit it, I didn't realise it was full of this rusty coating, so I sort of blew it off, and anyway, the car's got a bad smell to it. Plus, when I did the installation, I couldn't make the video because I didn't want to do an installation video at the time. I was really pressed on time, you know, and it wasn't going to be a good video. The lighting wasn't right and the battery on the phone was low and all that. But basically, when I took the intercooler off, it had about 3/4 of a cup, which is over 150 millilitres of oil in it. So, number one, the tuner has said that this engine develops more power and is different. It's got a lot more detonation. Now, guys, I was having detonation right out of the box, okay? And the worst detonation I had was the day before I put the downpipe on. Bibby, come here, please. Bibby. 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 Hello. Hello, little chookie. Bibby, get in the car. Get in the car. He's jealous. He's too cute. Naughty boy. Have a good day. Now, the amount of oil in the intercooler was just shocking, right? So I'm not going to put a downpipe on the car, have it tuned, it stinks now because the catalytic converter's dead, and then make a video telling you to do it, right? Needs the catch can, needs a catch can, and needs different oil. I am not putting 530 in this car anymore. I don't care what Subaru says. This car has more blow-by than my first one. Clearly, it's got a lot more power too, and it's going great. Now, with the tune, I've got about 8% more response in Sports Sharp than my previous tune. So it's a lot more than 8% of the factory tune, but I've got a lot more in Sports Sharp. But you know, it's amazing to have the car back to sort of even more than what it was before, as in I can drive around in Intelligent now and have plenty of power. There's so many times I've been in Sports thinking it's in Sports Sharp. So this is all going quite well, but this is just a quick update. What's going to happen now is I'm doing a cat back, okay? I might keep the rear mufflers, but I'm going to do I'm going to have to replace the downpipe with the catalytic converter in it, and I want another high flow cat, and then a 3-inch pipe to the rear mufflers, and I want to keep the rear mufflers, otherwise I know it's going to get too noisy for me. So that's an update. Hi Richard, good morning. I was chatting with one of my subscribers early today. He prefers to use Brett Middleton at MRT, who's fantastic. I'm going to research what they call an XB kit, and that XB kit is about a 35 kilowatt improvement. It's a catch can, air intake, 3-inch pipe back with a high flow cat, and a downpipe with a cat in it. So, you know, fantastic. You know, there's all the procrastination and stuff about, you know, getting that extra power, but having that extra power really is as much as you'd ever want out of this vehicle. Anything more than this sort of tune is going to put an immense amount of stress on the vehicle. In fact, this sort of power output already does. So we tuned out the jerkiness in Sports Sharp. It's pretty much all gone. It sort of jerks a little bit when it's cold, but you know, we did it properly. We had the gas analyzer on it, and you know, the tuner has confirmed. He even said that they might have different camshafts in them. So, you know, I'd love to have your comments, guys, of what is going on with the engine internals. I'm going to ring Subaru and see if there's different part numbers on the camshafts. But otherwise, you know, it's all speculation. I'm a sort of figures and numbers guy. Until someone tells me the figures and the numbers, I can only say that I think it's got more power. People are coming out again now in recent comments that there's more horsepower out of this engine. Obviously, someone said it meets Euro 6 emissions. They're going to lean it out further. That explains the different exhaust note. So this is quite a common thing to do, yet because it's such a unique car, you can see the intricacies involved here. All right, so I've got a damaged catalytic converter, possibly from manganese deposits from the fuel octane booster. And you know, yeah, it makes me feel stupid, but not really, because this car was detonating from the dealership on the way home at part throttle really badly. So keep the octane booster in the back for a bad batch of fuel on a warm day if you're carrying people in it, and be very, very careful of this detonation, because once you ingest on high boost the oil from the intercooler, from the blow-by into the engine, what it does, it absolutely takes all the fuel up and leans it out, resulting in catastrophic pinging. And you know, people say, oh, the ringland failure is only from sort of boosted vehicles, but you know, I'm running slightly more boost here. It's now at 1.5 kilopascal times 100, but 21 psi. It's at about 21 psi maximum boost. We had it a little higher and I turned it down, so it was at 1.58 and now it's at 1.50. Factory is 1.43. And I like to talk in PSI. It's funny because we're metric in Australia, but the guys my age are like always refer to stuff in pressure in PSI and everything else in metric. So, you know, car's driving great, really, really enjoyable. But, you know, like there's a reason Subaru never did this. And, you know, you're getting a lot of power. Like you pull out of a street in Sports Sharp, you pull out and you're going to get so much more bottom end power, less turbo lag, that you know you're getting boost coming on when you're still turning, and it sort of just brings the car right up there where it needs to be driven around in sports or intelligent only. And then Sports Sharp, you know, you can put it in Sports Sharp, and I do all the time, but the simple fact is that you could find yourself getting into a bit of trouble using a lot more fuel. Now my fuel consumption's dropped immediately, like it's instantly dropped. So just, you know, that whole 14.6 average, that may stand around that amount on the long-term average, but right now the car's using about 11.2, 11.8 litres in the city. And yeah, so it's been tuned, but I'm not going to do the actual whole thing till I sort this catalytic out, and till I extend the 3-inch to the rear mufflers to the white pipe. And you know what's on it is the Nvidia catted downpipe that I had from the previous model, and as I said, it's got a rusty deposit in it, which I saw, but it was too late. I had to fit it, and it looks like I'm either going to throw the whole thing away or get another cat put in the middle. I'm going to try and actually attend to that at some stage today or tomorrow, because I want this done with. So yeah, that's that. And it's a quick update. We've got a lot of the 2018 guys now beginning to modify the cars. Just, this particular subscriber, Richard, is doing it the right way. You know, you can just be very conservative. You do not need more than that 30 to 40 kilowatts that I've now got. Anyway, I'll keep you updated, and thanks for all your comments, and hope you're all doing really well as the seasons change. I'm sure it's still freezing overseas, but you know, the summer's definitely leaving here, and it brings a relief. I love that car. I just love that car. Love that car. Look at it. Look at that. Oh. Every time I make a video, there's another Subaru right there, eh? It's funny. I didn't see that before. But yeah, like as the seasons change, it brings a much needed relief to these types of engines where you have heat soak on the intercooler and stuff like that. So here we go. Got a bit of jerkiness right now, and it's gone. So the jerkiness has sort of moved, but in Sports Sharp, it's gone, and I'll actually show you. So I'll hold, okay, I'll hold it at 2000. Okay, I don't know what that was doing. There we go. Now I'm going to flick it into intelligent. Sports Sharp. Sport. Okay, hang on guys, sorry. All right, that's in intelligent, and now I'm flicking it over to sport sharp. You can see how much more aggressive that is. Back to intelligent. A lot. So, you know, you can see here. Okay. It's because I just started it. It's at 51.5. Anyway, yeah, better fuel economy, more low down power, less jerkiness, more bottom end torque, but you got a catch can, got to get a catch can, got to deal with the blow by. Whoop, there goes that bird. And got to thicken the oil up. I am not using anything under 1040 in this car ever again. Seeing all that amount of oil in there was just shocking. So yeah, I can't put my foot down now till I sort that all out. And we'll speak to you soon. Let you know how it goes. See you guys.